Hello, welcome to Jacob Talks post lockdown lecture series on personal effectiveness. Friends, today's topic is on, are we leading a purpose driven life or not? What is the purpose of our life in this world? Many of us are not aware of the purpose of our life. Rick Warren, a very famous theologian, said it is much more than our personal fulfillment, our peace of mind, our happiness, our family, our career, and even the wildest dreams and ambitions. I would like to tell you this purpose driven life by narrating a small story which has been told and retold by several motivational speakers. This has come on TV and internet, several social media, several times. The story is familiar to many of you. It just goes like this. The story is about Mahesh and Suresh, two young men in their mid-30s, living in a small village somewhere in the northern part of the country. They were very poor, jobless, homeless, and they were living in a slum. They used to pray to God every day for years together to take them out of this miserable life. God, after hearing their prayer for several years, decided to help them. But he wanted to know whether these two young men are aware of their purpose on this earth, whether they are leading a purpose-driven life or not. So he decided to appear before them in a tree. He told them, I am pleased with you at your devotion and faith. I would like to help you. I would like to meet you at the city gates of the capital city next weekend. So when you come to see me, please don't carry any luggage with you except the dress that you are wearing. Mahesh and Suresh were very happy. They met God as promised on a weekend at the city gates, and God greeted them. He said, I am going to send you on a small vacation. For further details, go to the travel advisor at the city airport. So they went to the travel advisor. Travel advisor greeted them and told them, why don't you give me your old clothes and I am going to replace it with a new pair of clothes. And he took their old clothes for safekeeping. Travel advisor gave them huge amount of cash to both of them. And he also gave them credit cards with no limits at all. And he told, you are now free to go anywhere within the country and spend the time like as you wish. But there is one condition. You will be called back anytime without any prior notice. And when you come back, don't carry any luggage with you. Nothing should be there except the clothes that you are wearing. Both of them left the travel advisor. Mahesh was very happy because of this windfall that he got. He took a flight to a big city, checked in a 5-star hotel. Next day, he went and bought a very expensive Mercedes car, and he lived a life anybody would envy. That kind of a life. Very lavish life. He used to hold parties every day. He made friends with very influential and rich people. But once in a while, a nagging thought used to come to him. Oh my God, one day I will have to leave all these things and go back to my village. But then he thought, I will shut out this thought. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to concentrate on the present moment. I'm going to enjoy every minute of this life. And he lived a very lavish and ostentatious life. Whereas our other friend, Suresh, he went into a small city, he went to a suburb, checked in a paying guest accommodation owned by a widow, and that accommodation has very Spartan facilities. Because Suresh knew that all this money he had with him, it does not belong to him. Anytime he will have to return it. So why should I live a very luxurious life? But then he thought, I have a huge amount of cash. Why not I use it to make a positive difference in the lives of so many destitutes, orphans, and unemployed people in this suburban city? So he started several startups so that many could get employment. They were able to manage their lives and family. He also identified children for education. He sponsored their education. In a short span of time, he made a huge difference in the lives of these unfortunate, marginalized people. So almost 3 to 4 months now, they have received an instruction from Delhi, from the travel advisor. They have to return. So both of them, Mahesh and Suresh, returned to the travel advisor with no luggage in their hands. They had to leave everything there. When they reached the travel advisor, he gave them their old clothes and took their clothes what they were wearing, and he gave them tickets and said, you can go back to your place as you wish. Both of them left the airport. Mahesh felt it very miserable. He could not even think of, how am I going to live in that slum without any employment, without any cash, without any home? Whereas Suresh didn't feel like that, because he knew that whatever he had, he enjoyed, was, it belonged to God. It was not his. He knew it. There was nothing which he could think of that it was his forever. So he didn't feel bad. Now, friends, God did one thing. He made a recording of all their actions and dealings when they were on this vacation, because God wanted to suitably reward them on the basis of how they lived their vacation. Because Suresh felt that, I could make a positive difference in the lives of so many people. Now, you tell me, whom would God bestow all His blessings, shower all His blessings and abundance, and who would be sent to the slum? Friends, our life on this earth is exactly like this short vacation. There is nothing that we can carry with us. There is nothing that we can boast that it is with us forever, except the recordings that we have. We have nothing to take with us. We have to return empty-handed. Even the dress that we are wearing, that is the human body, we have to leave here. Almighty rewards us on the basis how we lived our life, or what kind of a purpose-driven life we led during this vacation. Friends, this story is very familiar. Most of you know it, but it has a very loaded message for us to reflect upon. So decide for yourself. Are you Mahesh? or Suresh. Friends, if you have liked this story, please click the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jacob Talks.